There's a moment, just after sunset, when the sky burns orange, the air crackles with anticipation, and a long, wide shape glides forward with a kind of quiet confidence that only a true grand tourer can deliver. No engine roar. No gear shifts. Just motion and presence. This is the all-new Jaguar XF, final model year. Not just a refresh, but a farewell. And it's not just beautiful, it's brilliant. Over 380 horsepower in the aerodynamic trim. 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. A design so sleek, so balanced, it looks like it was drawn by the gods of automotive art. This isn't just Jaguar's answer to the BMW 5 Series or the Mercedes E-Class. It's their boldest statement yet, that elegance and performance aren't opposites. They're partners. From the moment it appears, with its slim LED headlights slicing through the dusk, its long hood stretching into the horizon, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be a sports car. It's not pretending to be a luxury sedan. It's both, fused into one seamless machine. Today, we're diving deep into the final model year of the XF, from its head-turning design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its whisper-quiet performance to its cutting-edge tech. We'll break down how fast it goes, how it handles, and whether it can truly go toe-to-toe with the likes of the Lexus ES, the Audi A6, and even the upcoming all-electric Jaguar G-Type. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important new sedan in a decade? Or is it too refined to be thrilling? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the final year XF doesn't just carry on Jaguar's design language, it elevates it. At first glance, it's unmistakably Jaguar, that long hood, the wide stance, the fastback roofline, but everything about it feels evolved. Sharper. More purposeful. The overall length is 195.4 inches, width 74.6, height just 57.5, making it slightly longer than the outgoing model, with a roofline that flows into the trunk like a missile ready to launch. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.26, it's one of the most aerodynamic production sedans Jaguar has ever built, a key reason it's so efficient and stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the new slim LED headlights, a signature Jaguar design element that pulses with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show, it houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the engine and transmission. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic Jaguar grille is wider, deeper, and more three-dimensional than ever, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the XF truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the fastback roofline that flows seamlessly into the trunk. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels, 19-inch forged alloys on the base model, 20-inch on the aerodynamic, wrapped in performance summer tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish, they're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by a single, sharp character line that runs from the front fender all the way to the taillights, clean, uninterrupted, and purposeful. No clutter. No unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the rear quarter windows. They taper into the C-pillar with a subtle crease that echoes Jaguar's recent design language, but with a more refined, performance-focused execution. Around back, the story continues. You've got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that animates when you unlock the car and pulses when you brake. The trunk lid is smooth and uncluttered, with a subtle lip spoiler for downforce. And the rear diffuser? Pure style, no exhaust to hide, of course, but it gives the car a planted, aggressive stance. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear-mounted engine and transaxle are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 50-50 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the XF isn't trying to whisper. It's commanding silence. It's for the young professional who values style over flash, the family commuter who wants innovation without pretense, and the enthusiast who still cares about how a car feels. This is a car for people who care about design, efficiency, and real-world usability. It's a daily driver with long-distance comfort, a tech showcase that doesn't feel overwhelming, and a vehicle that proves you don't need six figures to get serious performance. This isn't just a car, it's a lifestyle. Now, let's step inside, because if the exterior is a masterclass in modern minimalism, the interior is where Jaguar truly makes its case for the future. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its sleek, fastback roofline, the XF feels huge inside. That's thanks to Jaguar's new MLA Flex platform, designed from the ground up for next-generation sedans, with no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 114.5 inches, longer than the outgoing model, which means rear legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and meticulously finished. You've got optional Windsor leather, soft, rich, and available in jet black, light oyster, or sienna tan. Or go for the eco-conscious eucalyptus textile, made from recycled materials, that feels just as premium. Real open-pore wood trim on the dash and doors, no fake plastic here. Brushed aluminum accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles, just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now, look at the dash, because this is where Jaguar throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is the 11.4-inch curved OLED touchscreen, clean, minimalist, and powered by the latest Pivi Pro software. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Jaguar's new AI-driven assistant. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls, always visible at the bottom. Navigation, crystal clear, with real-time routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Haptic feedback and voice control work in harmony. When you press a button on the screen, you feel a subtle click. No more guessing if you actually tapped it. And, "Hey Jaguar," wakes the system instantly. "Hey Jaguar, lower the temperature and play some jazz." Done. "Hey Jaguar, find the nearest charging station with restrooms." On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted rotary dial. Not a stalk, not a dial, but a sculpted piece of art that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You've got 30 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in eco, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating. Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage. The front seats are 14-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back. Even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage. Surprisingly practical. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, the glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 14.5 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model 3. Plus, there's a small frunk up front, about 3.0 cubic feet, enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now, let's talk tech, because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the XF truly separates itself from the pack. Jaguar has equipped the final year XF with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance, ClearSight combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused, no harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Jaguar has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control. Hey Jaguar wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey Jaguar, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Jaguar, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the Jaguar In-Control app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor driving stats. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features, the welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync, the doors unlock silently, and the interior glows to life, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the XF lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the XF doesn't just deliver, it glides. Under the skin, you've got two distinct paths, the traditional gasoline models and the high-performance R-Dynamic variants. The base XF runs a 2.0-liter Turbo 4 producing 296 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque, efficient, smooth, and perfect for daily driving. The XF R-Dynamic steps up with a 3.0-liter inline-six turbo, delivering 380 horsepower and 406 lb-ft, that's more than a Porsche 911 Carrera. And then there's the XFS, the electric revolution. With a 3.0-liter Turbo 6 paired with a mild hybrid system, it produces 420 horsepower and 406 lb-ft of torque, all with a 48-volt EQ boost system for seamless power delivery. And the numbers, they're impressive. The XF R-Dynamic hits 60 miles per hour in just 5.1 seconds. The XFS does it in 4.8. Top speed, 155 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling, razor sharp. The XF gets adaptive air suspension with rear-wheel steering, up to 4.5 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive steel discs, with optional carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 4,200-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 106 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's comfortable. Even in Sport Plus mode, the ride is supple, soaking up bumps and imperfections without crashing or jittering. Switch to Comfort mode, and it glides over the road like a magic carpet. There's no noise, no tire hum, no wind whistle. Just the distant howl of the inline-six and the soft thump of the suspension. It's serene, calming, and yet, at any moment, you can unleash pure fury with a flick of your right foot. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet, with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, it handles with surprising poise. Body roll is minimal, turn-in is sharp, and the rear-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser, it's a genuinely engaging driver's car. Now, let's talk about the engine and efficiency, because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly refueling? The XF runs on 2 internal combustion engines, no hybrid, no plug-in, no electric-only driving. The 2.0 Li4 delivers around 22 mpg city, 30 highway. The 3.0 Li6, around 20 city, 28 highway. The fuel tank holds 18.5 gallons, giving it a real-world range of over 500 miles on a single tank. That's more than enough for a non-stop drive from Los Angeles to San Diego or New York to Philadelphia without stopping. It's not efficient by EV standards, but for a high-performance sedan, it's respectable. And with cylinder deactivation on the i6, it can run on 3 cylinders during light loads, further improving fuel economy. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the design. The XF is one of the most beautiful sedans on the market, a perfect blend of elegance and aggression. Second, the driving dynamics. The XF is the most engaging sedan in its class, true to Jaguar's grace, space, pace philosophy. Third, the value. At under $75,000 fully loaded, it undercuts rivals like the BMW 5 Series and Mercedes E-Class by tens of thousands while offering more standard features and better efficiency. Now, the cons. 1. The infotainment. While functional, it's not as flashy or intuitive as Tesla's or Lucid's. 2. Brand perception. Jaguar still fights the luxury tax image, even though the XF is anything but overpriced. And the competition. The BMW 5 Series offers more refinement and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the raw emotion and driver engagement of the XF. The Mercedes E-Class is more luxurious, but it's heavier and less agile. The Lexus ES is more practical, but it's less powerful. So where does the XF win? In balance, it's the only sedan that combines British elegance with real-world performance and everyday usability. It beats the 5 Series in driver feel. It outshines the E-Class in comfort, but it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV, and it's not for everyone. So, final verdict: the Jaguar XF, final model year, isn't just a great sedan, it's a landmark achievement. It proves that a car can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful, all at once and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants the pinnacle of British engineering without sacrificing excitement. For the enthusiast who craves innovation. For the collector who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 300 miles of range on electric power, if you're on a tight budget, or if you're not ready to embrace a hand-built machine, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of elegance, performance, and soul, the XF is as close as it gets to automotive perfection. So, what do you think? Is this the most exciting sedan of the decade? Would you trade efficiency for that level of craftsmanship and emotion? Or would you go for something more practical? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.